Hi guys, hi. Good evening, everyone. So let's see who all are there on YouTube comment today. But like before that, hi everyone. Good evening from my side, and I hope everyone is doing completely fine and enjoying their days today. Okay, so let's see who all are there. So Anilek Juice is there. Hi Anilek. Hi Saktivel. Hi Tarani. Hi Ratnesh, Abhinav, Raj, and then we have Santanu. We have some more people also. Hi Uday. Hi Mohit, and we have Kirtana. Hi, good evening. Vedant. Hello. Karthik. Hello Karthik. Hi Dinesh and Pankaj, Ariba, Akshay, Karthikeyan, Swati, Prasad, Abhinav again, Ishika, Srijit. Okay, so hi everyone. Good evening and welcome to JavaScript Zero to Hero, guys. And this is day one of JavaScript program, Essentials program, guys. And this is our Essentials 2.0 program. So before I get into the stuff, I'll bring in your instructor and all. But before that, I just want to make a quick chit chat with you all and interact with you all. So guys, let's do one more thing, like one thing here. So let's like put all of our places here in this comment. So right now I'm in Bhubaneswar, Odisha. So hi and hello from Odisha, Bhubaneswar to everyone out there. Can you all please mention your respective places, like from where you are actually now currently watching this session, attending this session? Okay. Abdul, it would be like 1.5 hour long session. Yeah, guys, can you all please put up your places from where you are actually watching session? Gulbarga, okay, great. From Indore, great. Okay, some more I would like to see. Like I would like you all to put up your respective places. Chennai, Karnataka, great. Indore, Kashmir, great. Pune, Maharashtra, Mumbai, Hyderabad, Mumbai, Kerala, Rajasthan. Okay, Solapur. Gurgaon, Ratnagiri, Chennai again, Hyderabad, Mumbai, Tamil Nadu, Asansol, West Bengal. Great. Okay, great. Nagpur, Bhubaneswar, some people are there. Pune, Rajasthan again, Jabalpur, Faridabad, Karnataka, Uttar Pradesh, Jaipur. Great. Some people, the more people from Bhubaneswar, Visakhapatnam, Vapi, Gujarat. Okay, great. So Santanu, I'm seeing like so many people like from the same place where I am right now, Bhubaneswar. So hi guys, hi folks, and also to all of you. It's not only to them; it's to everyone, guys, everyone out there. So I hope you're having a lovely day, and we are here to make the evening also lovely. Okay. Right. So before I bring in your instructor and like you would carry on with your sessions with the JavaScript topic, let me just make some few announcement, guys. Maybe some of you already know it, but for those who have who are attending this for the very first time, let me just clear it out. Okay, so guys, this time we are having two kinds of certificate. One is participation certificate and one is completion certificate. So you would be eligible for participation certificate if you would attend all these 3+1 total 4 days of session, 3 days about JavaScript and 1 day would be about career and placement day session. So if you attend all these 4 sessions and put attendance, you would be eligible for participation certificate. And along with putting attendance for all this session, if you would submit all the assignment and projects, whatever would be given by your instructor throughout this course, if you submit all of them, then you would be eligible for completion certificate, guys. Okay, and we give certificate from like obviously the certificate would be from LetsUpgrade. Also, it would be affiliated with ITM group of institutions, NSDC, and Skill India. And I'm very happy to announce this thing, guys. We are also giving this time physical copy of the completion certificate, only completion certificate, guys. So if you want a physical copy of physical copy of the completion certificate, then you attend all the session, put attendance. Along with that, you would also submit like assignment and project, whatever would be given by your instructor throughout this course. Okay, so now where to put attendance, where to submit assignment, where to find assignment, where to find the class material. So guys, if like we haven't let's say one would ask, like I haven't registered for the course yet, I want to register, I want to get certificate. So all the necessary links, guys, you'd find in this video description. Just go to description of this video. Okay, and you'll find every link, every helpful link over there. You'll find attendance link, you'll find registration link. Okay, if anyone out there who is not registered for the course, please do register it so that you can access everything. Okay, even now, even later. And then there would be a community link, guys. So group link, community group link. So all the necessary information regarding the courses would be posted there, like daily class material and assignment would be posted there. Also, if projects are given, that is also given there, is posted there, like that. Those would be posted by your instructor himself, okay, in the community group, so that you can check it later after the class and submit it and complete it. Okay, right? So it's very important you join the community group, guys, so to get all the important information and updates about the class. Okay, and yep, most importantly, you'll get your assignment and class materials there. So you submit all the assignment, whatever would be given. Okay, in the submission form link, it is present in the same description of this video, guys. You check it out. There is assignment submission form link. You have to submit there, and it is guided there how you can submit and all. It is mentioned over there. So that's how you would do, guys. All of you, please for that. Not now, really now. Maybe after the session, just go through the description of the video and check it there. Okay, if you have not registered for the course, first you register, then you go to community group link and join. Okay, maybe it will ask you for some like sign up and all. You sign up and everything you do it. Okay, right? So whoever is getting this issue that you are registered but you are not able to log in and all, maybe you can try for resetting the password, forget password and all. If even if that doesn't work, you can just put an email to support@letsupgrade.in. Okay, right? Okay, great. So that's what I had, some piece of information that I had to share to all of you guys. First of all, like my team members would be there. They would be continuously putting some important links in the comments or chat. Also, you can find it out in the description, guys. So you don't have to worry. Okay. Some people are asking about the timeline of the certificate and all. So, guys, like as you know, we would be getting some thousands of assignment for each batch. So when your batch, once your batch is over, so we would like review all your assignment and we'll prepare an eligibility list and we'll do a virtual convocation. So we'll have a virtual convocation, one of a kind. We are doing it. So their eligibility list would be shared to you, like whether you are eligible for completion certificate or only participant certificate. So we'll do that. Okay. So you don't have to worry anything. Everything would be done. Just go through the classes and attend it seriously and learn. Okay. So learn, build, grow, share. These are the 4 pillars and DNA of LetsUpgrade. We believe in that. Okay, community. So you learn here, guys. You build projects through it. You share in the community and grow together. That's what the whole motto is. Okay, guys. So I'll not take much of your time. I know you are waiting, all of you, and also like Abhishek sir is also waiting for us. So yeah, here we are. Hi, sir. Good evening. How you are?
Hi, Subhath. I'm good. What about you?
Yeah, I'm absolutely fine. So, guys, Abhishek sir would be taking your JavaScript session. Okay, so he is more of a developer kind of person, so he can actually like help you out in practical scenarios very much. Okay, and I think like Abhishek sir has a very good news for all of us. I don't know whether I'm allowed to say this on this
You
live
can say,
platform.
not a problem.
Okay, so guys, Abhishek sir, he has actually now cracked Microsoft, one of the big FANG companies. Okay, so FAMG, if you say about that FAMG, okay, he has now got into one of that company. So you can all congratulate him first. Very recent news, like maybe 1 week, less than 1 week, the news came out, and we are very happy for him. So you can also take some tips from him, guys, regarding that, how to prepare and all. So that's it, guys. Like I would not take much of your time. Even Abhishek sir is waiting to start this session and all. So I'll be going to the backend and I'm passing this course. I'm passing the baton and I'm handing it over to Abhishek sir. So Abhishek sir is all yours. So students and sir, I'm going backend and you take it ahead. You continue, sir.
Okay, hello guys. How are you all doing? Okay, so doing a YouTube live after a number of days, it's really exciting, right? Okay, don't get confused with my background. C is not in. This is the magic of the green screen. Okay. I've got some comments from earlier, right? Sir, are you sitting in front of a C? No, no, it's not like that. Okay, guys, and thank you for your congratulation message. Okay, 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 guys. So today, okay, let's leave the congratulations. Let's come back to our course, right? We have okay, all is 1.5 hour. Yeah, make my own company. I'll think of it little soon. Okay, okay, guys. So here in this course, we are about to start with JavaScript. Okay, okay. So now, just like see, JavaScript. Before studying JavaScript, you should guys should have at least basic knowledge of like what is it, HTML and CSS. Though like if I'm like using something in HTML and CSS, of course I'll be explaining it to you. But if you know it well, it's much good. If you don't know it, we'll cover it anyway. Okay. Okay. Okay, guys. So okay, my audio is low. Okay, wait a second. 1 second, guys. Let me check out my audio. Oh, 1 second. Okay, guys, is my audio proper now? I think. Sorry for my audio. I think some other device was selected. Okay, so I hope it is better, right? Okay. Let me open your comments. So I'll be here. Sound is not clear. I think it will be clear now. Okay. Speak louder. Okay. Yes. Okay. Awesome. Yep. Okay. Okay. So guys, before starting any programming language, okay, awesome. Okay. So like JavaScript, it's more a scripting language compared to a programming language, but it can have both the aspects, a scripting language also and a programming language also. Awesome. So like there have been a lot of ways that I have been teaching. Like sometime I have been teaching the entire concept and we are jumping to projects. Sometime I am teaching a concept and doing a project for it. And there are a number of other ways to study it. Learn through making projects. So I leave it to you guys. What do you want to select me? You want me to start with a project? Through the project, I'll explain you the JavaScript concept. Or do you want me to explain the whole concept and do a project on it? Or explain all the concept and at the end last in the last session we'll build some projects. So what do you say? It's totally up to you. Of course, definitely I'll teach you the basics, but what way do you want to learn? You want to learn just should I explain you the basics? I totally leave up to you. Okay, my personal recommendation will be learn with the projects. Okay, projects. Okay, okay, I think I'm quite loud, right? Okay, okay, guys, so let me share my screen. So I'll be looking here and there because I'm using two screens. Share screen. Okay, my screen is shared now. Okay, project. Oh, okay, wait, it's so fast that I can hardly read your chats. Okay, I can see a lot of projects option. Some people say concepts and projects. Okay, explain the whole concept and jump to projects. Okay, guys. Anyway, whatever way we follow, it doesn't matter. All of you will understand the complete thing. Don't worry about that. Okay. So let's come here. Okay. So first, let's give you something because this is the first time you guys will be going to JavaScript. So let me give you little basics. Then we can come to jump to projects. Okay. Okay. So now, okay. So what editor should I use? Like JavaScript. Okay. Let me know. And also, if you know need some zoom, let me know. Okay. Okay, what editor should I use? Of course, I can use some online editors and all that, but let's use an editor which we guys generally use for development, and that is called VS Code, Visual Studio Code. In case if you have never heard about it, okay, so what you can do, just a simple Google search, VS Code. Click on it. Sorry for that background noise. Okay, let me, I think it's visible, right? Yeah. Okay, so this is like the VS Code. Okay, download it for the suitable version. Like I'm using Mac, but you can, yeah, whatever you have, Windows, Linux, you can download a variant for yourself. Okay, it's simple download, nothing special. Just downloading any simple app and installing. Okay. Okay. After you have downloaded it, we'll come to something like here. Of course, it may be a different color for you. Okay, I have customized it for myself. Like I have installed something. So I'm using a theme. I think what is the name of the theme? Winter is coming. Okay, so if you want, you can just search for a theme here. Click on this option after installing. Winter is coming. That's all. Someone named John Papa has made it. Okay. Okay. And then some of the extensions we have used. We'll explore this extension as we go. Okay. So don't worry about the extension. If we need an extension, I'll tell you. Definitely, we need few extensions, but I'll be telling you. Okay. Okay. Okay, guys. Okay. So, what will I quickly do? Just a second. I'll go to the teaching folder of myself. We all know about VS Code. That's awesome. Please zoom your screen. Okay, when I write something, I'll zoom it. Don't worry. Okay, so this I already have a YouTube folder. There are a lot of steps here. So we need to go with the JavaScript. So let's create. Okay, I don't think there is a name JS here. No. Let's create this folder, or let's name it. Yes, this is our session one, right? Okay. Sorry, I don't like to give the spaces here. Not a problem, but I just hit it. So now what to do? Now you just need to open that folder in VS Code. Okay. Okay. Oh, so we are finally here. Yeah, definitely. If you want to use some online compiler, okay, use this. One second. Where is my Chrome? Oh, one second. I lost the chat. Yeah. So in case if you want to use a compiler, there are a lot. Okay, but this is the best one I like. CodePen. Okay. Okay. You can use this. Like it has three options: HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. Okay. I'm going very fast. Oh, sorry. Okay. So you guys can use one of these things. Either you can use the CodePen one, number one. Okay, or you can use this editor, whichever you want to use. Okay, there will be hardly much difference, a little bit. Okay, that you can figure out. Okay, but for now, let's go with the editor. Okay, so so let me know if you need zoom here. Okay, once I write something. As of now, you may not figure out. So let me create a few files index.html, style.css, and then script. Okay, let's do it. So we have two files. I think you are aware of these, right? The HTML file and the CSS file, right? So let me generate some auto-generated code here, HTML5, and some codes are here. For now, let's remove the meta and let's be satisfied with this. First, JavaScript code. Okay. Okay. So let me know if you guys need zoom. I'll zoom it a little. Okay. I think that's okay, right? I think that's, I think pretty much you'll get it now. Okay, guys. Yeah, yeah, well done. I think, yeah, now you guys will have a proper, let me know if it is okay. Okay, so what will I do? Let me create a h1 and let me call hello. Let's save it, guys. Please zoom a little more. Okay, better now, guys. I think that's better. So Java is your favorite language, great academic. Now I think it would be better. Okay. Okay, good. So let's start with the course now. Okay. So I have just created a basic HTML file. I think all of you actually know this. This is my head tag. This is my body tag. So whatever I'll write in the body, that will appear on my screen. Okay. So like for this purpose, what I have installed I have installed an extension which is called Live Code. Sorry, the name is Live Server. Make sure you guys also install it. What will happen if you make some changes? You don't have to go and reload it there. Okay. 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 You guys need more zoom. I think zoom is fine. Does anyone need more zoom now? Let me know if zoom is fine to all of you. Okay. Okay. That's better. Okay. Okay. So once make sure this extension I was talking about. What is this? Live server. It is installed. If it is installed, it's awesome. Okay. So live server by Rithvik. Okay. Okay, guys. So now what I'll do, I'll just go to my file index.html, right click and open with live server. Okay. So it open on my first screen. I'll copy the link. Okay. Let's see. Uh, one second. Yeah. So this is the thing that I printed. Okay. Fine. Okay. Okay. So let's continue now. Okay. So we'll discuss about JavaScript. So first we'll understand. Okay, I already know HTML and CSS. Why do I need JavaScript? What is the purpose of JavaScript? Okay, before learning anything, you should know like why am I learning it? Then only I'll be able to apply it, right? So let's take an example. Okay, what do you need? So other options will not be zoomed. Okay, okay, leave it. If you need anything to be zoomed later, we'll see it. Okay. Okay, so what I was telling was, okay, let's forget about the zoom. I think zoom is fine. Then leave it. Okay. Okay. So I was talking about why do we need JavaScript? So let's first understand that. Then we'll learn step by step. So step one number. Let's first think what is HTML. So let's suppose we take a human body. Okay. What thing in the human body can you compare with HTML? Anything, guys? Let me know in the chat. Okay. So in the human body, we can compare the skeleton of human, like we have, you can see in the movies and all that, right? I hope no one has seen a real skeleton until you are a bio student. I may have seen somewhere in standard 7 or 8, but anyway. So a skeleton, you can see how bad it looks, right? The UIs, it does not looks good. So you can compare HTML with something like that. Okay. Now comes to like the CSS. So uh, then you have a skin cloths on that, right? So it makes you look beautiful. Everyone has their different style. People what they say, yeah, someone has written people has makeup and all that. So that makes the CSS that you can compare with CSS. Okay. But let's suppose you have these both stuff. A person is looking very beautiful, no doubt. Okay, of course he has that skeleton and all that. He has dressed well and everything, makeup and all that. But let's suppose he's just like ideal there. Like you can imagine some person who has just disease. Like what they say, I don't know the word in English. Like in that disease, he will not be able to move his like what they say, hand and body, like a kind of a paralysis, right? One second. One second. Sorry. Yeah. So kind of a paralysis. So his entire body is like he cannot move anything, right? But even though he has he has used HTML, he has used CSS, but the body is not interacting because hand is not moving, the leg is not moving, everything is quite fixed, right? You have to get satisfied with this much if you do with HTML and CSS. Now what I want some interactive features on my website, like my hand has a movement. This is an interactive feature that is provided by my hand. My leg can move, my body can have some other functions, like my mouth can eat food. So various parts of the body has some interactive functions, right? Similarly, here we use JavaScript to have interactivity feature on the web. Like I can't give an example here because okay, I'm using Chrome for other things. But anyway, I mean to say that what you guys need to do, you guys need to have an extension which is called, all of you try it now if you can. Try this extension disable HTML. Okay, okay, it's item has been disabled and okay, no problem. Try this. Okay, now once you have this, like let me go through here, settings. Okay, let me open some page like this page. You will have a lot of options here. I think disable HTML. Okay. So give it a try, guys. Try turning off JavaScript, try turning off CSS, images, cookie input, pop-ups, and then you will see just the HTML code. Then enable the CSS, then you will see HTML and CSS. Then finally enable JavaScript. Now website is not a great website, but I don't want to open any random website here. But try open. You can have a like some game website or something. Try on it. So you will see a lot of difference when you have a HTML, CSS, and JavaScript thing. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I got the word paralysis. Thank you, Akansha, for that. Okay, so now let's be here. Yeah. So these are some of the reasons, guys. Okay, we use JavaScript. So basically, you can understand it gives a lot of features to our HTML, right? So you can say it is a brain part of our HTML, right? Okay. So let's observe first how to use JavaScript, how to add some features from JavaScript to our HTML. Okay, so you can understand this is our HTML, correct? So first, okay, your screen is blurry. Is my screen blurry, guys? Yes, no? Okay. Okay, guys. So first we'll learn how to add some small features like the JavaScript features to our like project, and then along with that we'll be learning lot of concepts. Okay. What is this? Please show disabling. What do you mean? Uh, Okay, I am not able to show you disabling because I am doing a YouTube live from Chrome. If I disable it here, okay, if I disable it here, I will lose the access. Okay, try disabling it now. Just you have to click on off. Okay, it will disable. Okay, okay, okay. There are so many nodes, so my screen is not clear. Just a second, guys. Okay, guys. Because there are people from different sections of India, no, at different places. So, like, I'm not speaking in Hindi, so that everyone can understand it. Okay, so let's start. So first of all, to write concept number one, to write JavaScript in any HTML thing, what do we use? We use a tag called script. And where do we use it? We use it inside our body tag. Okay, so let's come here. Let's use a thing called script. Okay, okay. So inside this body tag, I'll be writing JavaScript. Okay, for example, let's write this console.log hello world. We'll see what is the meaning of console.log. First, write hello world. Okay, I've just written some random things. We'll see how where it will be printed and all that. But we have written something. Okay, console.log hello. So, like as you guys know, when we were learning CSS or when you were learning CSS, okay, a while ago, in a web page, you can write CSS in three ways, right? Either in the same line or in the same page or in a different file. Okay. Similarly, here also in JavaScript, I can write within the same file or in a different file. Okay. But it's my recommendation that always prefer a different file to write it. Like instead of writing here inside the body section, okay, which you can write it, not a problem. So I'll write it here in a separate file. Okay. So similarly, like if I have a style.css, okay, I need to link it with HTML. So all of you guys know how to link it. We'll generally link it in the head, right? So we write the link tag, okay, and here we'll write style.css. Okay, now let's come here. For our JavaScript, similarly, the way I have linked my like CSS, there is some way to link HTML also. Sorry, I mean JavaScript also. I can link it inside the head also, but we'll link inside the body. The reason we'll see it later. Okay. For now, just remember one fact: JavaScript we should link inside the body at the end for some reason, which we'll see later. Correct? And the name is script.js. Script. Okay. Okay, guys. Now let's come here. Okay. This is a place where I'll be writing my JavaScript code. Okay. So let's look at few examples in JavaScript first. So like any language, whenever we are learning some languages, we need to know some of the important keywords of that specific language. Okay. So I'll take an example which is quite very relatable to you. Okay. Which you have studied everywhere. Okay. Like a basic calculator. Okay. So if I have to make a basic calculator, let's suppose you have to do it in maths. How will I do it? Okay. So if I have to do it in maths, I'll simply do a is equals to 10, b is equals to 20. Okay, let's take c, which is equals to a plus b. Thanks for the suggestions, but anyway, let's use a proper name. Let's don't use c, let's use a sum. Okay, so we'll have a proper name. So I'll understand difference is equals to a minus b. Now I'm writing, I'll explain you this. I'm just I'm explaining you in, if I have to do it mathematically, this is the way I'll do it. Okay, so multiply will be equals to a into b. Sorry, and difference. Sorry, division. There are more, but let's take 4 for now. That's pretty much enough, and we have done it according to maths, right? But don't worry about the community link, guys. It will be working after a while if it is not working. Okay. Okay. Okay, guys. So let's have a look. So now you guys know that we have two things: this A and this B. Okay, and if we have to find a sum,
I don't know that one.
Oh, sorry, for some reason my Alexa spoke. Okay. So now if I have to add these two, it's simple. According to maths, I can do a plus b, a minus b, a into b, a divided by b. Now if I tell you this holds exactly true for JavaScript, will you guys agree? Whether you agree, yes or no, but fortunately, it also is exactly same for your JavaScript. Okay. If I run this code in JavaScript, I'll get my correct answer. So first learn what are these things. What do I mean by a equal to 10? What does I mean by a? What does sum is equal to a plus b mean? Let's understand each thing. Okay. Okay. Let's come here. Okay. So this a that you are looking at here. Okay. Okay. This term is called a variable. Okay. Okay. So when I say a variable, what do you mean by this? So variable is something that can store a value. It's storing a value 10, right? You can see this a and b. What is storing some value? What about this sum? Do we also call this sum as a variable? Yeah, definitely, because it's storing the value of a plus b. This is also a variable. This is also a variable. This is also a variable. Okay. So guys, you can understand what a variable is. So a variable is something which can store some pieces of value, any value. Okay. Now, what can be this value? Like here, the value is 10. So let's explore about this a little. What are the types of value that are possible? Like if you think on a larger scale, this is something like an integer, right? Like so if you don't know, integer means it does not have a decimal value, right? There can be some numbers which can have a decimal values, right? Then there can be something which will have something like this, like hello. So this you can call it something like a string. What is string? String is nothing but a group of characters combined together. Okay. Now for semicolon, I'll come to that. Okay. But that's not needed. But I will come to that. Okay. There's no need to put semicolon. It will work without semicolon also. Now the next thing is, what are the other possibilities that you can think for this value? I understood this can be an integer. This can be something like a decimal. This can be a string. Okay. This can be also a thing like you may have studied, like you may have given exam like true and false, right? Like true and false. Okay, capital T. Okay. So basically, you can understand. So basically, there are fourth. You can for now you can understand. We will be dealing with four type of values: integer values, decimal values, string values, and this true and false is something called as boolean. Okay, boolean. Okay. Clear, guys, about these values? Okay. If you have any doubt in between, just write your doubt here. I'll make sure that I'll answer it. Okay. Okay. Great. Many of you know it. Awesome. So now let's come here. So let's check. Let's see our values. So now in maths, what we do? We write the answer. That's all. But of course, like your sum has the answer 30, but your computer is not smart enough to directly show you the answer. Okay, like it has calculated the answer for you, but just to make the answer visible on the screen, I want my answer to be visible on the screen so that I can see it, right? So in JavaScript, character and strings are basically considered as same. Okay, I mean to say, like since there may be some people who are, if you're a, this is someone for who is from a Java background. If you're a beginner, this will not matter to you. Okay, like for people of Java, okay, first of all, these two things are different. For JavaScript, it's totally same. Okay, not a difference. Okay, if I say this and this both are strings. There is nothing called characters. Okay, beginner, you can just ignore that. Okay. Okay. So we were talking about something which was called how can I print the answer on the screen? I got the answer, but I want to see it on the screen. Okay, so we will have something like called console.log. Okay, what does console.log do basically? So console.log will basically, whatever you write here, okay, it will do several things. So we'll understand one by one. Okay, so now let's explore about console.log. So inside console.log, if I write anything within the double quotes or single quotes, double quotes or single quotes, if I write a message, hello, okay, let's observe what is happening. So what will I do? I'll come here. I'll right click on it, click on inspect. So if you're opening it for the first time, it will appear somewhere where here. Okay, so you can basically click on this and change the location wherever you want. Okay, I like this way a little. It's some error, we'll correct it. Okay, so for other language, I'm not comparing with other language a lot because for some of you, it's JavaScript is the first language. Okay, but if you have studied with other language, yeah, you can say it's somewhere alternative of print, not exactly. Okay. Okay. So if I print something in the console, it will be printed here. So we guys can see it. Okay. Okay. So you guys can see hello is printed here, right? Is it big enough, guys? Is it visible? If not, let me know. Okay, I think it zoomed, but yeah. Let me know if this hello is visible to you or not. Okay. Okay. So you guys can see this hello. Okay. So similarly, now there is a second possibility. I need to print this A. So I just told you, if I print something within a single quotes or double quote, it will be directly printed. So let's suppose I print this. Okay, instead of A, I'll print this sum. So I'll put this sum error semicolon. What do you mean by error semicolon, Karthik? I didn't get you. Okay, so if you're writing something, try to elaborate it a little. So if I read it, I clearly understand it. Okay. So if I write something like this, console.log sum within quotes. Okay, let's observe what is coming to us. Okay, so you'll see that directly the sum comes, but we don't want sum. Okay, we want the value for this sum, right? What will be the value for this sum? So remember it, guys. If you put something within the quotes, that will be printed as it is normally. Okay, and if you don't put anything in the quotes, like if I don't put something here, if I directly put something, okay, so then this will not be directly printed. The value of the sum will be printed. Correct? So now 30 has got printed. Clear, guys? Yeah, good evening, Ari. Okay. So you guys understood the difference between, like, if I put a single or a double quotes here, or if I write something without single and double quotes. Yeah. So, okay. So I have print sum. Okay. Let me print few things. Sum reference multiplication and division. Okay, so I think your guys answer very much clear. 30 minus 10, 200 and 0.5. Correct? Okay, so is it a good practice to omit semicolons? Like depends, but like it depends on the developers that if you use semicolon or not. There are a few good practices we'll discuss, but to go to that stage, first we should learn the concept. Okay, to understand all the concept, then we can decide. Oh, this is this way we should follow, or that we should not follow. Okay. Okay. Why semicolon is not used? The reason for that is like the language is made like that. Okay. So for now, we our answers are very much clear, right? This is some difference, but now we can observe few things. I'm getting a 30, but like see, if someone sees it here, like he will not be very sure 30 is the answer of what. Do you know it? Because you are the one who wrote the code, so you exactly know it. What is this 30 for? This 30 is for the sum of these two numbers. But why can't I print a message along with this? Like the sum of those two numbers is 30, right? Yeah, we'll learn about the declaration, guys. Chill. Don't worry about that. Okay. We'll learn about let, we'll learn about var, we'll learn about const. So don't worry about the topics that I have not taught you. Okay. We'll understand the topic slowly when the time comes. Okay. Okay. So now let's what I'll do along with this sum. I want to message. I want to print a message, something like this. The sum is okay. So now this message will be there. If you see the message is there, but after that I want a number. So how can I get a number here? So put a comma and then the variable name. Whatever is the variable name, sum. So the sum is 30. So let me know, all of you guys, if you have any problem with line number 7. Okay. And if you have problem anywhere, if I'm writing code, just write your problem and tell me the line number in the chat. Okay. So and try to write a whole thing in the same chat. Don't do multiple chats. Okay. So I'll so then I can like what do you say? Sir, something. We'll come to that. Don't worry about those things, guys. We'll come to that slowly. Be chill. Okay.
Okay, similarly, you guys can add a message here, right? If you want for a difference, you guys can add a message. The difference is, and put a comma here, and so on. Similarly, I think now you will guys will be able to put a message for multiplication and division, right? Can you guys write a message and post it in the chat? I want a message like this. The multiplication is comma, and then like whatever is the answer, like here 200, right? Okay. So here a question one for you. Okay. Sorry. Let me explain you this first. Yeah, one more thing, guys. Like, let's see the answer first of these. If you see this, we have this as an answer. Now there is something interesting before this line. Okay, if I put something like this, so these are like two slanted, like what do you say, a kind of slash, right? If I put like this, so what happens? You can see that this line is a kind of a dim here, right? Not highlighted, and you will see the value will disappear here. Okay, we'll see that. Like we'll explore a const.log a little more. So I'm explaining you something because I'll be using it. Okay, so this thing is called comment. Okay, so what basically comment does? If you make some line as a comment, so that line will be totally ignored by your JavaScript. So this will behave something like your personal note. Okay, whatever you want to write it here, write it. For example, let's suppose I'm writing this code. After a while, I may forget what is the use of this. So I can make a note here. Console.log is used to print things. Okay, something like this, whatever you want to do. So now you guys can see that part is not affecting our answer anything. It's just like our personal note. So this thing is called comments. Okay. Okay, guys. So now let's come to the next thing. Okay. About console.log. I got some answers. Let me check it. The multiplication is, the mul is okay. The product is. What about division? Everyone gave me the answer for multiplication. No one even tried division. That's too bad. Too bad. Anyway, so for division, I'll give you a different thing. Why don't try the like this? Your answer should be this. Okay. Division of 10 by 20 is 0.5. This should be the answer. Like this 0.5, right? So this should be the answer. Can you, some of you, try writing like this? Like this should be the answer that should appear here. Okay. Aditya, you are so excited and happy. Something is going on with you. Okay. So basically, give it a try until I'm explaining you how to do it. So you guys understood, whatever is the thing that you directly want to print it on the screen, you should write it inside the quotes, right? Whatever thing that you don't want to print it on the screen, okay, like the value of this, like difference, I don't want to print directly, I want to print the value of it. So what I do basically, I write it like without the double quotes around it, correct? Okay, so let's see how to write this. Console.log. Okay, so let's see what are the constant thing here. Division of is constant, right? So that I'll write inside the quotes. Okay, division of. Okay, now after this there is some space. Let's give a little space here. Okay, now I need 10 by 20. So give it a comma. So where does this 10 came from? This 10 came from A, right? So A. Okay, great, Anas. Okay. Of course, you cannot write 10 by 20 directly inside the double quotes, right? These numbers can change, right? Okay. A. Okay. and then it's is. Of course, I'm getting the suggestions. Can someone guess why I'm getting a lot of suggestions like this? Let me see if you are able to guess the correct extension for it. Okay. Right. Let me comment this thing. I don't want this. I want instead this. Let me come here and see. The division of 10 and 20 is 0.5. Correct? Awesome. I hope this is clear to all of you, right? Okay. Okay, guys. So now quickly, let's move to the next thing. So basically, this was about the basics of Java, like things. Okay. So now the second thing we'll learn. Okay, like you can see, like if you have seen, like you may have seen some of the languages, right, or some of the code till now somewhere, right? So basically, you may have seen some other language or something, like somewhere we write int like this, somewhere we write let like this, somewhere we write var like this. Okay, somewhere we write const like this. There are some things that we write it before it. Okay, let's explore that a little. Okay, something. Any questions, guys? Emet? No, no, guys, you are close, but you are wrong. Of course, Emet is there. That is default with. Yeah, you can use Sublime Text, not a problem. You can use any text editor. I just font or VS Code. Okay, Emet is by default with this, but that is not the thing. I'm getting these things. Okay, try guessing. Okay, at the end I'll tell you the answer for that. I'm coming to that, Ajay. How to get an input? I will like until the end of this lesson. We'll perfect this calculator. Okay. Okay, guys. So now, what do we want? Let's. Yeah. So we were coming to something here. Okay. So what I'll do, I'll quickly comment all the codes that I've written till now. Okay, and I'll come down. So you'll not be distracted by the code that I wrote above. Okay. So let's write a nice thing like age equals to 10. It's look quite perfect. Okay. But what happens sometimes, okay, like here your compiler can clearly understand that this is a number that you have written, not a problem. Okay. Sometimes when you can also write like a is equal to Abhishek. Okay. So your compiler will understand this a is basically holding a string. This is a string, correct? Okay. And then okay, let me finish this, guys. I'll come to doubts. Okay, or you are putting true, or you are putting false. So basically, your computer understand it's a boolean type, it's a string type, it's a number type. Okay, it is a number depending on the thing you write it. But still, you may have observed in some other languages that we put things like this: int a is equals to 10. Okay, so some places you may have seen it, though we don't do this in JavaScript. So basically, it means that the variable, this a variable that I have taken, it is of integer type. Okay, so I can only write integer numbers here. So if you write something like a string, hello, okay, that's totally wrong. It will this your compiler will give an error since you have declared it that it is an integer thing. How can I store a string? Okay. So, but JavaScript is smart enough that it understands whenever you write like this, so it totally understand. Okay, oh, A is a thing that is holding a string thing, so it's a string one. Okay, so it understand by default. You don't have to do anything on your own. JavaScript, you can say it's a little behaving intelligent here, right? So this phenomena is called. You okay? Oh, sorry, there is some doubt. I'm coming to that var and let. Okay. Uh, Sir, I haven't understood the division part. Oh, sorry, guys. I did not see your point. Okay. This was the thing you did not understood? Oh, sorry. Okay, so I think the line number 14, you got it right. Okay. So basically, the point was division of. So basically, like I have to print this thing as a message. Okay. So you guys know. Okay. So now let's put it like this. Let's copy the whole thing and put it here. Okay. So division of 10 and 20 is 0.5. So if you see now, so this is a message, it works perfect. But what will happen? Like let's suppose I change the number. I change this number to, let's suppose, 40 and this to 20. So what will happen? Now my answers will change. Okay. So this thing that I have written here is false now. This is wrong, right? Now it should be division of 40 and 20 should be like what is it? 2. That should be my answer, right? Okay. So now, so you can see there are few things, this 10 and 20, which is coming from A and B, they are variables, right? So variables can change, right? So here I will replace them by A and B. A and B. And this is my answer, which will also change if my A and B change, which is division. Okay. Perfect. The problem with this step is, okay, everything that you wrote in double quotes will be directly printed here. But I want the value of A and B, and also I want the value of division. Okay, this is the thing that I wanted. If we did the same, just the difference of printing output. So what's the difference between difference in C language and JavaScript? There are a lot of difference, guys. They are two totally different languages, right? First of all, I'll not compare these two also. Console or division. Okay, so now what are the things? This A and B should not be in the double quotes. Why? Because I don't want those values to be directly printed. So I'll put the quotes here. Okay, put them as comma. Okay, A and B. So A I want to print directly, but as a value. Then also put everything should be separated with a comma. This should be printed on the screen as it is. Then the value of a B, but again it should be separated with a comma, right? Okay. After that, what happened? Again separate with a comma is I want to print directly on the screen. Okay. Then what will happen? Then put a comma. And a division I don't want to print directly. Instead, I want to get the value of it. Okay. This is the thing that I want. The division of 40 by 20 is 2. Clear? Now let's suppose, okay, difference between comma and plus. Yeah, there is a difference between comma and plus. Like addition will basically add the two number directly. For example, like let's take these two things. Okay, let me complete this. Okay, let's suppose this is confusing to you. I'll come to this question just a second. Let's suppose this is confusing, guys. Okay, you are not getting it. There is a different way to write it, but make sure you use this quotes. Okay, you should be using these codes. Okay, once you are using these codes, then you can perform this. So write this exactly. Okay, what? Like division of A by B is div. Totally okay, not a problem. Let's comment this. Currently, you know the output will be this. Okay, A by B. Now whichever value, like you need the value of A and B, but remember this will only work if this quotes is like this. This will not work for single and double quotes. Okay. So what you can do, you can put a dollar sign. Okay, and then you can put this bracket. For all those things whose value you want. Okay, that's all. If also we want dollar, save it. So now if you see it, you got a division of 40 and 20 is 2. Yeah, in JavaScript we take input basically through HTML. Okay. Okay, so now let's come here. So now So here basically I have put a comma, like here I used to put a comma, right? If you put a addition, what will happen? Basically, like let's see it. Like let's take h1 is equals to hello, h2 is equals to world, console.log. Okay. Now if you I'm printing these two things together, so h1 comma h2. Okay, we'll see on the screen hello world. So now if you add them together, they'll be just mutually added. Hello, no space, and then world. Got it? Yeah, I'll be sharing this code. Let's come here. The second concept that we'll learn will be about let and const. So in JavaScript, this is the thing that we should follow. Okay, it's recommended. Even if you don't follow, it's not wrong, but we should go with the recommendations. Okay, like like I told you, in some other language we write int or something, but in JavaScript, whenever I have to declare a value, a is equal to whatever you write. Okay, so before declaring a value, I write let. Okay. Okay, so now some of you were asking me difference between let and var. We'll understand it a little later when we are very much clear about the concept of scope. Okay, so first we'll see the difference between let and const. So declare something as let and declare something as const. So let's put it 20. Okay. Okay. So now if you declare something as const, like b is equals to 20, now a is equals to 10. Now what I'll try to do, I'll try to change the value of a. I'll try to change the value of a is equals to 100. No problem, you can easily do it. But if I try to change the value of b now to, let's suppose, 200, okay? So if you declare something as const, basically that means now you cannot change the value of it. Okay, this line will give you an error. Okay, it will not change basically. Okay, and this will like what if you write like this, a is equals to 10, a is equals to 100, this will totally change. So let's do one thing. Let's try printing console.log a comma b. Okay. Okay, I missed a bracket here. So you can see assignment to a constant variable, right? This is the error that I'm getting, right? Where and let we'll understand a little while later when we are clear with the concept of scope. Okay, first let's reach there. But it's recommended to use let. For now, we'll understand that. Okay. Okay. So this is so you guys get it now. If you so now you'll say, so then why should I use const? Basically, let gives us both the flexibility. If I don't change a number, okay, I'm happy. I'll not change it. And if a is equals to 10, what will happen? Okay, so that clearly means here I'm able to change it. Like let's suppose comment this and just print a. See, not a problem. You will be able to get a new value. But if you change b, you'll get an error because it is declared as const type. Okay. Okay. So remember, const type, the value that is one declared will never be changed. So can you guys give me some example, real example of const, like where you use const and why const is basically used? Can someone give me an example? I need one proper example so that everyone can be very much clear about const. Can anyone try writing? Okay. Okay. Means in let we can change the value. No, not in var. You got it wrong. I have used let and const, not var. Okay. In let, of course, I'm able to change the value. In const, once the value has been initialized, I'll not be able to update it again. Okay. Okay. Of course, a person can change the mobile number, right? Const by 3.14. Okay. So let's take a real example to understand const and what would be the application of const. Okay. So like all of you must have studied somewhere, either in school or colleges somewhere, right? Yeah. Okay, so now you will see whenever like let's suppose you guys like internally your college must be maintaining a record of you. Okay, so now let's suppose they take different variable to maintain a record for yourself. So let's create our record. Okay, so let's make something like student record. So what are the things? So you guys have to tell me which will be name, which will be let, and which will be where. It can have your name. Okay, okay, name is equals to. It can have my ID. My ID was very big, but okay, I'm taking the last three. Okay, it can have my section. It can have my year. Currently, I'll be in my, like, let's suppose I'm in my first year. Okay, and so on. It can have a lot of detail about it. So there are a few things that will never update for me, right? Like you can say here for a student record, his section and year can update, right? As the, like you can say there's something reshuffling going on after a year, he will go to second year, right? So you can declare these two very much as let, not a problem. But you will see the his name and ID are two things that will not much change, right? You can declare them as const. I hope this is clear, guys. We'll see about the block level and other level little later. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Great. Awesome. Okay, guys. So now let's come to the next level of things. So you guys observe that here we have used four things. Okay. So what are these four things? Plus, minus. We'll come to understand where also. Don't worry about it. So don't worry. We'll cover it surely. Okay. So if you see, we covered four things: plus, minus, multiply, divide. Okay. So let's write that big sentence and let's explode it now. Let sum is equals to a plus b, or let's take a simple example, 10 plus 3. Okay. So now I want to know, guys. So now we already explored what is let, what is const. We know this sum is kind of a variable, right? What about this equal to and plus? What are they? We cannot change the name. Okay. You can change the name definitely if that the kind of condition happens, right? Okay. Okay. So and just think from what are these plus like what are these equal to and plus? So this equal to and plus is called something as operators. Okay. And what are these operators basically? Okay, so basically operators you can imagine things like plus, minus, multiply, divide, greater than, less than. These things are there, which will do certain operations like. Okay, so let's explore some of the operators. Some of the operators we have already explored, right? Like plus, minus, multiply, divide, and modulus, right? These are the few examples that we have already explored, right? Okay, what is this? This is modulus. Modulus basically means finding the remainder. If I write 10 modulus 3, this will give me 1. Okay, this is basically when 10 is divided by 3. Okay, what is the remainder? Okay. Okay, so these are few things in the modulus. So, okay, so these things are comes under arithmetic operators. Okay, so let's come to second type of operators and let's observe it. Okay, so once we see few types of operators, then a few things we'll see, then it will be very much clear to start with the project. Okay, the second type of operator is called conditional operator. So sorry for the spelling. Conditional operator. So what is conditional operator? From the name, it suggests that something, you can also call it relational operator, okay? Whatever, doesn't matter. So you can things like greater than, equals to, less than, equals to, okay? And then finally, you can also write something like uh, equal, not equal, okay? So I think that's pretty much it, okay? Okay, that you guys have to tell me the answer, which extension I'm using. I'll tell you at the end. Okay. And there is also something called as triple equals to. Triple equal to basically will deal when we're learning objects. Okay. You guys are too excited to learn a lot of things, but unfortunately there is a way to learn, right? Okay. So let's explore these things. Okay. So plus, minus, multiply, divide are clear. So if I write something, we'll come to logical operator also. Which based, I think I told you, no. Theme is Winter is Coming by John Papa. Okay. Let's take these two variables, a is equals to 10 and b is equals to 3. Sorry, something weird happened. So console.log, if I write a is greater than b, what do you think? What will happen? And what will I get it? Sir, can you please tell me where you're running it? What do you mean by that? A21. I didn't know what was I running. Okay, anyway. So I want the answer, guys. If I write a greater than b, so what will be my answer? Tab 9 for autocomplete, you guys saw it now, yeah. But tab 9 is not the correct answer. Yeah, of course I use tab 9, but most of my suggestions don't come from tab 9. Yeah, awesome. So this will give you true, like 10 is greater than 3, correct? So the answer, the return, so this will give you true, right? That means the return type of this will be boolean, right? Correct. So you can expect something to like whenever you use these things greater than, equals to, less than, equals to, double equals to, not equal to, you will basically be expecting something either true or false, not 1 0, true and false. Okay. Okay. What does greater than equals to means? So if I write 10 and if I make it 10 also, what will happen? Is this true or false? Okay. Display these values. So we'll come to this. Let's finish this topic, then we'll be jumping there. Okay. 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 See. So basically, greater than equals to basically means this. It basically means greater than or equal to. So any, or means either one of the conditions should be correct. Either this left condition should be correct or the right condition should be correct. Any one should be correct at least. Okay. Okay. So here what happened? A greater than B. Of course, first condition is wrong, right? 10 is not greater than 10. But my second condition is true. That is 10 is equals to 2. Correct? Awesome. So okay. So what is difference between, guys? Single equals. So now you understood greater than equal to. Similarly, less than and less than equal to will behave, right? So now we have something like greater equal to. What is equal to? Like if I write something like a is equals to 10, and if I write something like a is equal 10, what is difference between this? Okay, so the first statement means, okay, value of a is equal to 10. Okay. What does the second statement means? Check if the value of a is equal to 10 or not. I hope this is clear, guys, right? So between single equals to and double equals. So if I write something here as a double equals to b, what is the answer that I can expect? Great, Karthik. Okay. Answers for this. So it will basically return you true, right? Okay. So now let's come here. False. Why false? Both A and B are 10, right? Ankush? True, right? Okay, great. False. Why false? This will be true, right? Double equals to basically checks if both the values of A and B are same, right? If it is same, it will give you true. If they are different, it will give you false. Okay. Okay. So similarly, okay, based on this, what will we do? We'll come to a thing which is called, we'll use this to do some programs, which is basically called if else. So now what is the use of this if else? Like, like I will say you, if a number is a positive, then print me a message that it's a positive number. If the number is negative, then print me a message that number is negative. Can you guys do it? So here we learn the concept of if else, which is based on conditional operators. How? So this is a basic syntax. If in the bracket, I'll write conditional statement. Okay. And then what will we do? Then I'll do something based on it. Okay. So my question is here, very simple. Okay. Check if a number is positive or negative. Okay. So how shall I do it? Oh, I basically did not run it. Now I'll run it with this statement. Okay. Okay. I did not run the output, guys. Like I did not run it. Like things are commented here. Okay. So let's suppose the number I took is 10. So basically I have to check it. If this number 10, just think logically. If I tell you to check if a number, so what will you do? What will you normally think in mind? It gives me a lot of suggestions sometimes which I don't want. So in mind you will think like this. Like how can we understand if a number is positive? So we can understand if a is greater than 0, okay, then a is positive. This is what you will think in mind, right? So basically we'll just write it in a proper formatted way for JavaScript. Okay. So what is the syntax of writing this statement in JavaScript? So write if, then a bracket. Inside this bracket we'll write this condition. the condition that will tell you, like here, if a number is greater than 0, okay, that means that number is totally positive number, right? After that, we'll start with this bracket. This is called curly braces, okay? And in this place, you can print a message, whatever that message you are, then it is a positive number, right? Console.log, it's a positive number. Else, what will happen else? If a number is not positive, then I need to print a message. There will be two possibilities, right? You will say if a is greater than 0, number is positive, else the number is not positive. Like in a mind, if I have to say, if you have to compare between two things, what will you say? Oh, this is good and then this is bad, right? So similarly, if this condition is true, like if a greater than 0, if this is true, then the number is positive. Else, if that is false, then what we can write? Console.log, number is not positive, right? I think this is clear to all of you. Okay, if a is equal b, what does that, how does that came from here? Okay, okay, what if we'll print, I'm not, I'll cover that case now. Okay, this is one thing. Okay, now there comes a second concept, which is a concept of else if. So basically, now I will change the question a little for you. So what will be the question? Until now, I gave you a question, check if a number is positive or not. But now my question will be, check if a number is positive, negative, or 0. Okay, this is the three things that I give you, whether a number is positive, negative, or 0. Okay, these three things. So of course, what changes I need to do here? So of course you have checked that number is positive, it's a total positive. So now what are the two possibilities left with us? The possibilities left with us that number can be 0, okay, or number can be negative, right? Like if I give you a number, there are only three possibilities to it, right? Positive, negative, and 0. So I have already given you the first possibility here. You all have guys have already seen it, okay? Now what are the other possibilities that you guys can have? That we'll see, right? Okay, someone has written for me. That's really great. Okay, so so whenever I need to write a condition, basically you have to use a if. Okay, so what will happen the first time you use if? Now if the next time you have to write a condition, we'll use else space if. Okay, okay, so what will be the condition here? Here I have written the condition for positive number. Here I'll write a condition for negative number. A is less than 0, then what will happen? Console.log, it's a negative number. Okay, else, now in the else we can write it's a 0, no doubt. Okay. Let's have a look. Number is 10, we should get it's a positive number, right? So you can see it's a positive. Let's suppose I change it to minus 10. You can see it's a negative number. And then we can write 0. So basically you can see it's a 0, no doubt, right? So we have to use else if and else statement, right? Yeah. So one for greater than like positive condition, one for negative condition, else it will be 0 by default, right? Okay, so we'll do some I can understand for some of you the concept may not be clear. So what will we do? We'll do an interesting project based on the concept that we have learned. Okay, so all the concept will be very much clear to you. Okay, now why did I write like this? Why did I put a brackets here? Now you can follow as now you can understand these are the syntax that we are following, right? Like after if, why did I put a bracket? Okay, So because these are the syntax that we guys have to follow. So whenever you learn a new things, like after A, B comes, right? There's no reason for it, correct? Okay. Similarly, the condition that I write after if should be within the parenthesis. Okay. So if you don't know, like this bracket is called parenthesis. Okay. This bracket is called curly braces. Okay. And this bracket, you can call it a array bracket or big bracket, whatever you want. Okay. I'll comment the whole thing and make a new file and put it there. Store. That's for you, so I don't delete this code. JS code. Okay. So I'll copy the whole thing and put it here. Okay. Not a problem. Okay. Okay. So now let's come here. So now what will we do based on the concept that we have learned? Okay. So we will make a number of things now. So first thing that came to my mind now, that will be quite interesting to all of you guys. Okay. We'll see objects and all. Okay. Of course, there are some. So there will be few things. Of course, with this project also, there will be few things that we'll be learning through. Okay. Let's have a look. So now let's suppose this is h1. Okay. And in this h1, I have written, hello, let's make a clock. So what happens from the JavaScript? Okay, from this JavaScript file, I want to access this h1 file. Okay, this h1 that we have written it, and then what I want to do, basically, I want to change the things here. Like now you can see a few things. One second. Sorry. Okay, now let me zoom in. Okay. Okay, so remember, okay, so whatever concept we have used, now we'll be applying it directly. Okay, so we just learn one more piece of information, then we'll see. So now if I have defined any element in HTML, okay, basically I can access that element in my JavaScript. Okay, so there are a number of ways to do it. Okay, so I'll will be discussing the most easy way out. Okay, okay, so let's explore how. So let's come here. Let's click on inspect. Okay, sir, please display date and time by JavaScript. Okay, then is this the thing do you want? Gaming with show? Okay, then let's go with that. Okay, we'll display that on. So basically now we'll learn how to access it. So you guys have learned one thing, okay? Like when, the concept of class and the concept of ID, right? Like here you can write ID is equals to, let's suppose, you. Okay. Sorry for my camera a little bit. One second. Yeah, sorry. It was a little shaky, right? Yeah, Kancha, it will work without curly braces also. I'll come to that. When it can work without curly braces and when. So we'll do a project. It will be a big thing. So you guys will clearly get it. Okay. So now you can see I have specified an ID to my H1, right? Okay. So you can see this H1 has an ID. So what is the use of ID? This ID is always unique. No two element can have same ID, right? We'll see the use of DOM. So first, let's do something so that we can explore DOM a little along with it. Okay. Okay. So in a JavaScript file, what I want to do, I basically want to like what is access this h1, and I want to change the text here. Okay. So there are a few things I'll be doing it here. Okay. So let's see what to write. So this entire white thing that you can see here, right? This entire white thing in which whatever HTML that I'll write will appear. So this entire thing is called document. Okay. So, so what does basically document means? Document means the entire HTML part of the things, right? So inside this HTML, what I want to search for this tag. Like I can have a lot of tags, right? Let's write a lot of tags for the h1 id a2. Okay, I can have a p tag with an id, let's suppose a3, and so on. So I can have a lot of tag. Okay, so but I want search this tag, the first one, which has an id a1. So how can I access it? Okay, let's have a look. So we have something called document dot get element by id. Okay, of course, I whatever it's suggesting, I don't want to use that. Okay, so in the document, I want to search the element by id. So get element by id. What does that mean? Document dot get. See the names. Get element. Really, sorry for the spelling. By I. Now, one thing that you can make sure here that the first letter G, and when I'm writing the first letter, G is small letter, okay, then E, next B, and I are capital letters, okay. So whenever you guys are joining to adjacent words, okay, always the first letter will be capital. Then after that, for every word, the first letter will be capital, okay. Only G is small, all others are capital. Remember it, okay. So what I basically want to say, document dot get element by ID. What is the ID that you want to search? So if you see, there are multiple IDs here, A1, A2, A3. So which one do you want to search? So why the size of text is decreasing? No, it's not decreasing. If it is not visible, I can zoom it more, let me know. It's too much zoom, but okay. So the ID will be A1, right? So let's go for A. Okay. So now what does this line basically means? This line basically means I am accessing my element whose ID is A1, correct? So now JavaScript has the access of this element. Clear? Okay. So now let's have a look. Now what I want to do it. Now there are two things we'll learn more. Okay. So these things, what will we do? We'll learn in directly while doing it. It's called inner text. Okay. So you can see document dot get element by id dot inner text is equals to I am changed. Let's save it and let's visit here. So let's see if I have few things there or not. 1 second. Okay, sorry. I think I wrote a script tag, but that's got, I think I deleted it, right? So this is not working. And why this is not working, guys? It is basically not working because my script, that is JavaScript file that is here, okay, it is not linked to HTML file. Like you can see style.css that is here, that is linked to my JavaScript here, right? So I linked it up, but I think I deleted it somehow, right? So let's write a script here. And how to link it? Write source equals to, and then you can put the file name here, script.js. Save it. You can see I'm changed. Okay, so here there is two things that we'll see, inner HTML and inner text. We'll see both the things. Okay, so for now, first let me know that if you guys understood this, how this sentence actually worked. Document dot get element by id a1 dot inner text I am changed. So basically, now let's suppose I want to change this element paragraph. Can someone try changing it? Change this to I am a paragraph. Just change this text to from JavaScript, not from HTML. So what will be that? Give it a try, guys. So that I leave to you. I will be waiting for that in the comment. Okay. Okay. And now I'll be moving forward. We'll also explore document dot inner HTML. Okay. Before exploring that, let's come here. Now, since some of you, okay. Now, since some of you recommended me to, what do you say, explore, like, what do you say, date and time. Okay. So let's have a look. So now let's see. So there is something called in JavaScript. Okay. Like so first to get like to display the date and time, what we need the current date and time, correct? Okay, so how to get the current date and time in JavaScript? Okay, so we'll understand this statement a little. Okay, I got the answer. Document dot get element by id, this is a new program. Awesome. On here so that we can click on the line and change the record. Okay, I'm not using on click function because I have not taught you functions as of now. Okay. What do you mean by A3 I am changed? I did not get you, Chirag. A3. Okay, you wrote the last part of it. You have to write the full, no? Complete thing, but okay. Okay, okay. Hmm. Okay, so now, okay, some of you are quite excited about this. So let's have a look here. So now there is a thing here. Apart from inner text, I can also use something called inner HTML. So make sure one thing, while I'm writing text, the text only has T as capital, but when you're writing HTML, all the four letters are capitals. Okay. Okay. So if you observe it quite well, of course, this and this both is working here. See, I'm changed. I'm changed. So what's what the difference? If both are same, it's not a meaning. Like they should have some difference, right? Okay, so the obvious difference is, okay, so, so the obvious difference that you can see, this is a text and this is a HTML. And what does that mean? That basically means that I can write a HTML here. Like how? Like see. So let's do a thing. Like let's change paragraph. Like this is a paragraph, right? H3, A3, right? So I'm changed. Okay. Okay. Now inside a paragraph, I want to write something as HTML. What does inner text do? Okay, so basically what will this inner text do? Okay, so this inner text will like see through this document dot get element by id and writing the id, I am able to access that element which has the id a1. So this is the id a1. I have access h1. Okay, now I want to access the thing that is written inside h1. Okay, like at this point. Okay, so let's come here so you guys will note it much clear first. Expect and so okay, so you guys can directly see here if I do something. Okay, so document dot get element by ID. What was the ID? The first ID? The ID of the first words? Uh, sorry, A1, right? A1. You can understand now it's returning the complete HTML H1 element. So basically, it is accessing the H1 element. I think you guys are very much clear about it, right? So now it's accessing the H1 element. Okay. So now, what will I do? I will basically want to access the inner text. That means the text that is written inside that element, inner text. So through this, what is basically happening? I am accessing the text that is written inside H1, right? Hello, let's make a clock. Correct? Okay. Okay. Now what I want to do, I want to change the inner text. So of course you have access it. Now basically I'm just overriding the text that is written in. I'm changing. I am changing. Okay. So basically got I'm changing you and it changed, right? Sorry for the spelling now. Okay. Let me correct it. Okay. I think it's June, right? You guys can see it, right? Okay. Awesome. So now this was about like what is it, inner text. So now if you need to access anything, you can directly access it from here. Document, let's suppose I want to access a third one. Okay. So what happened? Something happened. Wait 1 second. Okay. Document, and I want to access A3. So what will happen now? This paragraph is getting accessed. You guys can see it now. If I want to change the paragraph, then what can I do? The same thing, dot inner text. And what will I write? Let's suppose just change it to hello. So now you guys are able to manipulate the things from JavaScript, correct? Okay. So let's come to the next concept. This was about inner text. So some of you wanted to know about inner HTML. Okay. So just like inner text behaves, so basically inner text is accessing the element here. So let's suppose, okay, let's reload this. So everything is gone. Okay, let's take A3. Okay, so this is the I'm accessing P. Okay, so now if I have to access the text inside it, of course I was using inner text. So now I'll use inner HTML. The zoom it cannot see anything. Okay. Is it visible to you guys now? Okay. Okay. So now we were talking about inner HTML. So let's see. If I access through inner HTML, then also you guys are seeing that I am getting this. I'm getting the same text. So but then what's the difference here? So the difference here is, let's observe it now. Okay. So the first difference that you can clearly understand, in inner text, what was I writing? I was writing the text part of it. Okay. Now in inner HTML, I can also write HTML. For example, you can write here HTML tags. That will means like if you write HTML tags, that tag will do the work for you. Like let's suppose, okay, I can write here something like h1 hello. Okay, and then let's close h1. And let's give a br tag. Okay, and what will be the use of br tag? It will basically change the line for you, right? And again, let's give h2 hello. Now, is it visible to you guys? Can you guys see it, what basically happened? So basically, now if you use inner HTML, I am free to use HTML tags here. Okay, that's the only difference between inner text and inner HTML. Okay. Okay, awesome. I think the time is up for you, 7:30. Okay, no problem, guys. Okay, so I think pretty much small concept has been done. Okay, so we can start with like what do you say? What do you mean gaming? No, sir. For okay, so we can start with a project now, like directly jumping to a project. But I think we have reached to our time for today. So like in the next class, we'll be making a like what do you say? As suggested by some of you, we'll make a clock application using JavaScript, and through which we'll learn few concepts. Okay. Okay. So now I'm open for questions. If you have any questions in the sessions that we have covered till now, or any general questions, I'll answer that. And yeah, of course, a few things will be clear. That I, of course, this codes that is there, I'll send you. This codes will be sent to you through the community. Okay. Yeah, in inner HTML we can write HTML code. Yes. Okay. 1 second, guys. Yes, guys. Object will be covering in the next sessions with that project. Okay, since we'll be covering date and other things, so of course object will come to that. Right. This is just the first session, right? Yep. Yeah, definitely we can cover style in HTML. I did not want to touch the CSS part of, as of now. Okay, definitely there will be an assignment. I'm thinking for a nice assignment for you guys. Yeah. We can also write style through JavaScript. Okay. Okay, so the assignment for you guys will be try to make a calculator application in JavaScript. Okay. For now, I don't accept that you guys can be able to take input from the user and accept it. But just I want you to guys to take two numbers, calculate the answer, and print a final answer on the screen. That's all. Okay. Okay, guys. Okay, finally someone got the answer. The extension name was GitHub Copilot, through which I was getting a lot of suggestions today. Okay. Okay. So basically, it's not like it's in the private beta now. So you have to register it. It will take like over 1 week or 2 weeks to get activated, and you can use it. Yeah, for two numbers as of now. Ajay. Okay. Okay, guys. So this is the last 1 minute. Then I'll be closing the sessions now. So let me know if you guys have any 1 second. If you guys have any doubts. Last 1 minute. Okay. Uh, Make a simple calculator. If you can take input and put a buttons, that's awesome. If you the my like assignment will be make a simple calculator and just display the answer on the screen. That's all. Okay. We will see deeper about that. Yeah, it should be a variable, Srinivas. Okay, guys. Then I'll catch up you in the next session. Okay, we'll start with that project. Bye bye.